Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. My name is Hard8times, and today I'm gonna need you guys' help. Everybody that watches this video, I'm gonna need your help. Please, don't be lazy today. Please, don't be lazy. It's free of charge. It's free of charge, and I know everybody like to hear the word free. Anyway, so we have a problem with the 2016 OLED TVs from LG. They have released a new firmware update, at least for the C6. Now, the number will be different for the other models, but for the C6, the firmware update was 05.30.02. With this firmware update, they added things like HLG, HDR, and they also changed the dynamic of the HDR game mode. Now, before this update, HDR game mode was, in my opinion, perfectly fine. After this update, the picture is now entirely too dark or too dim, or however you want to say it. It's very, very, very dim, and a lot of people are upset with this. You look around on Reddit and different forums and stuff like that, a lot of people is upset with this, and what is making it even worse is that LG themselves seem to think that it's perfectly fine. This is exactly what they wanted, and this is exactly how it should look. And when you see it, obviously something is wrong. Obviously, something is very wrong. The picture is entirely too dim. Now, LG has a fix or a solution for this, and they'll tell you to turn your dynamic contrast up to put it on the high setting. Now, with that, the picture does get brighter, but also it diminishes the picture quality, and also it defeats the purpose of HDR. So that's not really a fix or a solution. Now, we would just like for options. You know, give us an option to choose if we want to play the game at being that dim or the way it was before the firmware update. Give us an option. You know, me personally, I'm on the verge. I'm like very close to getting rid of this TV because I just can't take it. I just can't take it. It even came to the point where I turned off HDR. I turned it off, and I bought this TV because of the HDR. You know what I mean? So it's now to the point where I have turned it off just so I can game at a normal brightness. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm gonna need y'all to fill out this or sign this petition to try to get LG to, you know, give us an option or revert it back to the way it was. You know, you do have a few small amount of people that are, you know, just accepting this change, but most people, if you look around, they are not happy with the way things are now. They are not happy. See, the thing about this is when you change something without people's consent or anything like that, you're gonna cause an uproar, right? Because when we bought this TV, the HDR was fine, and you were cool with that. That's what you bought, that's what you paid for, you were happy with that. And then when they go and change it without even asking, they just changed it, and they think everybody is just supposed to accept that. Well, that's not what I paid for. And you know, a lot of, you know, people that buy these OLED TVs, they spend a lot of money on these TVs. You know, we already know OLED is not cheap. So when you just change something in the middle of its lifespan, a lot of people are going to be upset with that. And plus, the change isn't even good in most people's eyes. You know what I mean? So I'm going to need y'all to sign this petition. If you already got an account on change.org, all you got to do is go to it, click a link, click the button, and keep it moving. It'll take you all of 3 seconds. You know what I mean? So please sign this, even if you don't own an OLED TV. Support the gamers, because gamers that own these TVs are suffering right now. We're suffering right now. So support your fellow gamer, support your fellow consumer. We need some change, because if this doesn't change quickly, I will be getting rid of this OLED TV, and I probably won't be dealing with LG again, because LG, in my opinion, their support is terrible. You know, there was an issue when these TVs were first released last year that it didn't even have an HDR game mode. So when you would play with in HDR, the input lag was very high, and it was unplayable for a lot of gamers. You know, it was very uncomfortable. It wasn't an enjoyable experience. A petition was started at that time, and then LG came and added HDR game mode. And now, a few months later, here we are again, where they done messed up the HDR game mode, and now a petition had to be made. So it's messed up because LG feels like this is the way it should be, when it shouldn't. Now, there's a lot of rumors and speculation that the reason why LG did this was because it's to combat burn-in. I think they get a lot of complaints from people that game on these TVs, and they get burn-in from, like, you know, the HUD being on the screen, or a map, or anything that's like static on the screen could cause burn-in. So people think that LG came up with this to dim the HDR game mode to combat the burn-in. Because if you don't know, LG does not cover burn-in in the warranty. So I can already see a lot of people calling, raising hell, because they spent thousands of dollars on these TVs, and you telling me that a design flaw that ain't even the consumer fault, more like the developer or maybe the technology, and when it happens, I'm responsible? No, LG should be responsible. Like, it's to the point, and this is another thing, this is one of the downsides about owning OLED, because it's to the point where you have to watch what you watch. Like, you have to be mindful of what you have on the screen, because burn-in is very, you know, is very real. Like, for instance, my girl, she likes to watch Chopped on Hulu, the Food Network. And when you watch Chopped on Hulu, down in the bottom right corner, it has the Food Network logo in white. You know, and it stays there the entire time that you are watching Chopped, and it goes to, you know, the only time it leaves that corner is when it goes to the next episode. But the entire half an hour that Chopped is on, that logo stays in the corner. When I buy a TV, or when anybody buy a TV, you should not have to be worrying about what you are watching. Like, oh, I can't watch CNN for too long because with that static bar at the bottom of the screen, that can cause burn-in, so I got to make sure I chop it up. That you should not have to go through that when you buy a TV. Like, come on, that's ridiculous. I shouldn't have to worry about how long I'm gaming or how long an image is on the screen. You know, you don't have them type of problems with LED. So LG don't cover burn-in warranties, and we are, you know, we know why, because they would be exchanging TVs all through the month. Probably would lose a lot of money exchanging TVs and stuff. And, you know, people could take advantage of it too. You know, if their warranty is about to end, they'll make some burn-in so they can get a new TV. We know that, but something needs to be done. You know what I mean? Something needs to be done about this. But that's the rumor and speculation that LG did this on purpose, and it's not because they feel like it makes the picture better, but they're trying to stop people from getting burned in and, you know, raising hell over them not covering it in their warranty. So anyway, please sign this petition. Please, even if you don't have an OLED, please sign this petition. If something doesn't change fast enough for me, y'all already know I have no problem getting rid of this TV. I'll sell it for $2,000 or something. Like, it doesn't even matter to me. But yeah, man, that's all I got to say, man. So yeah, hope y'all can sign it, please. And I'm out of here. Deuces.
Hey, what's going on, mofos? It is I, Swag Chica, and I just wanted to remind you to click that thumbs up button and subscribe to the Real Hard8times if you haven't done so already. That's pretty much all I wanted. See ya.